Okay, let's talk about Fairy Tale, the 100-Year Quest, and the huge problem I have with the five dragon gods in the new series. Now, it's said throughout the series that these five dragon gods were dragons that escaped from wherever, probably the Ishgard, when Agnologia first rose up and was killing all the dragons. And we all know how powerful Agnologia was. He was a true beast. And it's been said throughout the series that the five dragon gods over the past 400 years have gotten even stronger, as strong or stronger than Agnologia. And that would be believable except for one problem. These dragon gods fled to this other continent to hide from Agnologia so he wouldn't kill them. As we know, Agnologia would hunt down and kill any dragon that he can sense. And considering the fact that they were forced to hide for 400 years, if they actually became strong enough to beat Agnologia, if each one of them were as powerful as Agnologia, or even as close to being as strong as Agnologia, then why would they remain in hiding? I mean, we know the dragon gods have somewhat of communication with each other. And even if they don't get along, couldn't they have just teamed up just one time to take on Agnologia and take him down? I mean, the five of them combined, if they were almost as strong or almost as strong, they could easily outnumber him and defeat him. But they didn't do that, and they remained in hiding for 400 years. Now, I ask this especially since Ignia, the fire dragon god, the son of Ignia, went on about how he wanted to kill Agnologia just to test his strength and prove that he's stronger or whatever. But he didn't do that. And it's not like he couldn't find Agnologia or anything. I mean, all he had to do was give his presence out. Maybe fly around or just breathe some fire. Any sort of dragon stuff. And Agnologia would have come to him. But he didn't do any of that. So Agnologia couldn't find him. And if Agnologia could find him, he would definitely fight him. That's for sure. Because as we see in the Fairy Tale, the final season of the original Fairy Tale series, Agnologia is obsessed with killing all the dragons, and he thought he was invincible, so he would have definitely taken up the fight. But Ignia didn't do that, so why is that? I mean, he's strong enough to beat Agnologia, but he'd rather just stay in hiding in fear of him? That doesn't make sense. Which makes me think like he's just bragging now that Agnologia is gone and there's no way to actually prove whether he is stronger than Agnologia or not. So now he can say all the stuff he wants. Because if Agnologia was around, I'm not sure he would actually say the stuff. And maybe he's just saying the stuff just to make Natsu feel bad or something, considering Natsu's the one who actually defeated Agnologia with a lot of help, but still. Maybe he has a problem with that. The dragon that he ran away from, Natsu and a bunch of dragon slayers actually defeated. So that's one thing. And the second thing is their claim of becoming as powerful as Agnologia over the years. I mean, even the guy who hired them for the 100-year quest said that they were as powerful as Agnologia. Now, that's a little difficult for me to believe because, yes, in 400 years they could become as powerful as Agnologia. But as we know, 400 years ago, they ran away from Agnologia because he was way too powerful. He was taking out dragons everywhere. And in the 400 years that they grew stronger, I would think that Agnologia would also grow stronger. Especially since he's been on a killing spree. And was killing dragons all over the place. I mean, I'm sure it took a while for him to take out almost all the dragons. So why wouldn't Agnologia also become stronger? That doesn't make sense. The only way it would work is if Agnologia was somehow frozen or something, and his strength remained as it was, and then they managed to get the upper hand. But that's not true. Agnologia till recently was around in the Fairy Tale universe. So them being stronger than Agnologia and it doesn't really make sense. And even if they somehow manage to gain as much power as Agnologia, there's still another major problem. It's Agnologia's element. Now, Agnologia can absorb all types of elements. Now, as you know, dragons and dragon slayers can eat their elements externally, but Agnologia can eat all elements. So, how would Agnologia? How would they be able to stop Agnologia? All their fire, water, whatever moon attacks, they would all get absorbed by Agnologia. And as we saw in the final season, all the wizards' magic was being eaten up by Agnologia. So anyway, looking at it, there's no way any of them would have been managed to beat Agnologia. If they could, they would have done it, and that's what I honestly think. So yeah.